Hi there. It's Saturday morning, and this is BeWell365 streaming class, our live streaming class. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you are on the West Coast, you're probably having your first cup of coffee. If you're on the East Coast, half your day is over. If you're in the middle like us, you may be having your last cup of coffee. So we are just awaiting another minute or so for people to sign in, waiting for 10 o'clock exactly. So don't be afraid to enter the chat, say hello, tell us where you're from, tell us what the weather's like. Down here in El Paso, it is probably be 100 degrees today. We're used to that though. That's nothing to us. Well, it's 10 o'clock, so we are going to get started. And I want to say hello again and welcome to the Wellness Wave. I'm Kristen Finley, registered licensed dietitian and the owner of BeWell365, coming to you live from El Paso, Texas, here today to increase your knowledge of health and wellness. Today is Wave Episode 8A, our July Q&A and food medicine discussion on pumpkin, which is number 6 of 14 superfoods that we'll be discussing over the next year. If you have questions or comments on any of our classes or our food discussions, or you just want to say hi and tell us where you're from, please enter the chat at this time. Okay, so everybody must be asleep still. So let's go ahead and move on to the food medicine portion of the episode. Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And today we talk about pumpkin. The sidekicks for pumpkin are carrots, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, and orange bell peppers. Now remember that sidekicks just mean that these foods are alternatives to pumpkin with similar nutritional makeup. Pumpkins are a type of squash, and there are two types of squash, summer and winter. While summer squash like zucchini have thin skins, winter squash like pumpkin tend to have thicker rinds. The term pumpkin itself can be a bit blurry, as it often overlaps between winter squash and gourds within the broader cucurbita genus, which pumpkins fall into. Pumpkins, like all other squash, originated in the Americas. Some sources say that they were first cultivated in Central America around 3500 BC, while other sources say that possibly as early as 5500 BC. Now, they were a staple food for indigenous people for thousands of years before the European explorers arrived in America. Pumpkin seeds from wild pumpkins, not cultivated pumpkins, dating back to 7,500 years, have been found in what is now Mexico. Now, according to artificial intelligence, there are over 150 different varieties of pumpkins cultivated worldwide on 6 continents. And they vary in size, shape, color, and texture, with some primarily used for eating, others for decoration, and some for both. They range from the tiny baby boo pumpkin to massive Atlantic giant pumpkins that can weigh up to hundreds of pounds. They don't even look real to me. And by the way, pumpkin is not a vegetable, it's a fruit, and that's because it contains seeds. But it is nutritionally more like starchy vegetables. Pumpkins are rich in beta-carotene, which gives the gourd that bright orange or yellow color. So 1 cup of fresh cooked pumpkin has approximately 13,000 micrograms of beta carotene, but 1 cup of canned pumpkin has about 17,000 micrograms of beta carotene. And the higher level in the canned pumpkin is due to the concentration process during canning, which removes moisture. And remember, when you're buying pumpkin, you look for 100% pure pumpkin. So you can compare that to a medium sweet potato, which also has right around 13,000 micrograms of beta carotene. A cup of cooked carrots is a little over 9,000, and a cup of cooked spinach is almost 11,000, or a bit over 11,000. Now, the chlorophyll masks the orange and the yellow hues. Let's see. Oh, we have a couple of comments. Hi there, Caleb. Caleb says cool, and they're going to start growing vegetables. Right on, right on. Okay, so the body converts beta carotene into vitamin A, and therefore pumpkin is an excellent source of vitamin A, as well as vitamin C and potassium. There are lesser amounts of alpha carotene, vitamin C and potassium, and, there are lesser amounts of alpha carotene, vitamins E, B2, K, and numerous minerals. Pumpkin is considered high fiber and low calorie. So 1 cup of fresh cooked pumpkin contains approximately 50 calories, about 12 grams of carbohydrate, almost 2 grams of protein, almost 3 grams of fiber, virtually fat and sodium free. Of note is that 1 cup provides around 245% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin A. There are many health benefits of pumpkins, but we'll limit our discussion to beta carotene. Beta carotene is essential for maintaining good vision, particularly in low light conditions. As mentioned, it's a precursor to vitamin A, which is a key component of rhodopsin, a protein in the retina that helps us see in the dark. And that's according to Barnes Healthcare Services. So the retina is a thin, light-sensitive tissue that lines the back of the eyeball and plays a crucial role in vision. It contains light, it converts light into nerve signals that are sent to the brain for processing and image interpretation. So that's how we visualize an image, and that's why the retina is so important. That same vitamin A plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy immune system to fight off infections and illnesses. Beta carotene contributes to healthy skin by helping to protect against skin damage, promoting a healthy complexion, as well as skin repair and regeneration. That comes from WebMD. Beta carotene acts as an antioxidant, neutralizing harmful free radicals in the body, which can damage cells and contribute to the development of various illnesses. So free radicals, shown in the red there, are atoms or molecules that contain an unpaired electron. You can see it right there. Antioxidants, shown in green, donate the electron to neutralize the free radicals. So this unpaired electron makes them extremely reactive and capable of damaging cells and DNA. So while free radicals are produced naturally in the body as part of normal metabolism, environmental exposures to free radicals can be particularly damaging. So that is going to be UV radiation, pollution, tobacco smoke, and some chemicals and drugs. Some studies suggest that higher intakes of beta carotene may be associated with a reduced risk of certain cancers and heart disease, Beta carotene has also been linked to improved metabolic health, which is how the body processes and utilizes energy from food, and may play a role in reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration, which is an eye disorder. And that's according to Healthline. Pumpkins are typically in season during the fall, of course, specifically from mid-September through November, with the peak harvest in October, and that's, when they're available at the store and the farmers markets. The nice thing about pumpkins is that the canned pumpkin puree is available all year around. Pumpkins are grown in a wide range of regions across the U.S. Illinois is the leading producer, followed by California, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Washington. So these 6 states all together account for about 45% of the total U.S. pumpkin production. Pumpkins are considered a warm season crop and they thrive in warm, dry climates, requiring about 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. So to choose a great pumpkin, look for a firm, unblemished pumpkin with a sturdy green stem to indicate freshness. That's going to be your top picture. A dry, shriveled stem suggests the pumpkin may have been stored for a while, and that's the lower image. Look for vibrant, uniform color. Avoid pumpkins with soft spots, mold, or a broken stem. And you'll also look for a hollow sound when tapped to determine ripeness. Now, for carving, choose a pumpkin with a flat, even surface with no deep ribs, while those destined for pies should be heavy for their size. And if you're tired of your current profession, you can always become a professional pumpkin carver. I found a lady who carved pumpkins that weigh 1,000 pounds. So pumpkin falls into the recommended intake of 4 to 6 cups per week of orange and yellow fruits and vegetables. So include pumpkin or its sidekicks, carrots, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, and orange bell peppers at least 2 or 3 times a week. If you Google pumpkin, you'll find some unbelievable recipes. I found page after page of recipes. So here we go with some fun ideas on how to get more pumpkin. A savory entree, you can find recipes for pumpkin soup, chili, or stew. I found roasted pumpkin, pumpkin risotto, pasta sauce, curry, meatballs, and even stuffed pumpkin. So here's a picture of pumpkin vegetable stir fry and a picture of pumpkin macaroni and cheese. I even found a picture of dinner in a pumpkin and Thanksgiving stuffed roast pumpkin. For breakfast and snacks, you can try pumpkin oatmeal, pancakes, waffles, smoothies, puddings, yogurt parfait, roasted pumpkin seeds, and protein balls. So I found pumpkin pancakes, and I found roasted pumpkin seeds for a snack. For desserts, I found recipes for pumpkin bread, muffins, cakes, bars, cookies, donuts, scones, cheesecake, and pumpkin mousse. So this is a picture of pumpkin cream cheese swirl muffins. Now, my mom and I made this, but we made it into a cake, and it was delicious. And a picture of pumpkin mousse. I even found a recipe for a pumpkin pie martini. Now, I don't think this counts as a serving of pumpkin. And of course, don't forget pumpkin pie, an American favorite. The first pumpkin pies were much different than the modern pumpkin pies. Early American colonists taught by Native Americans about the many uses of pumpkins may have created primitive pumpkin pies by filling hollowed out pumpkins with milk, honey, and spices and baking them in hot ashes, creating a pudding-like dish rather than a pie. The first recipe for pumpkin pie was called Pompeian Torte and included a pastry crust. It appeared in the 17th century. About 50 million pumpkin pies are eaten on Thanksgiving each year in the United States. So be creative and experiment. Pumpkin is a versatile ingredient that can be used in many different types of dishes. By incorporating pumpkin into your diet, you can enjoy its unique flavor and benefit from its impressive nutritional profile. Please remember that our signature course, The Journey to Wellness, along with this subscription service, The Wellness Wave, will provide you with all the knowledge and tools necessary to make and maintain lifestyle change. So that's all we have for today. Wave episode 9 will be posted on the website Saturday, August 9th, and is called The Gut is the Root of Health Problems. So we talk about the gut next month because August is Gastroparesis Awareness Month. If you have family or friends who are struggling to make lifestyle change, please share our website, BeWell365.com, and encourage them to join the Wellness Wave. Thanks for connecting with us today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.